Your price is just too damn high. Have you ever heard it before? Hi, my name's Jason from GetUncommonResults.com, and today we're going to be discussing objection handling, specifically objection handling to price, and more importantly, where that objection really comes from. Why is your client saying it, and what are they really trying to tell you? Before we get into it though, mind if I take a moment to tell you a little bit about myself? 30 seconds or less? You see, I'm a master facilitator specifically in the area of sales, where we guarantee results from 15 to 30+% each and every time. As a corporate coach that works with 6, 7, 8-figure clients and sales teams all around the world, I find that is one of the most common objections that our sales teams are often afraid to answer. Just think about it for a moment. Remember back to a moment when a client said that your price is too high, that they couldn't justify the cost, that they questioned the value they were receiving in exchange for the price. The important point, the real detail that I want you to focus on for a moment is to remember how you responded. Now, I don't just mean the words, even though they do matter, but the real secret to sales, the number one skill, the number one secret is that sales requires energy. Sales requires what? Yeah, energy. And so how you respond to the question of your price is too damn high isn't just the words you say, but the way you say them. For example, have you ever met a newer sales member, a sales team person? Maybe it's a colleague, a friend, an associate. Maybe it's you. I know it's been me. Where the person says the objection, and the first thing that happens is I go into my mind. Does that happen to you? You start to question, why are they saying that? Where did this come from? Or worse, you start trying to justify your price. Well, that price is this because of X, Y, and Z. That is where the challenger lies. So let's step back for a moment. See, because if you can understand what the client is really saying when they challenge your price, then you can look at this a little bit more intelligently or logically instead of emotionally. Because let's face it, when we talk money, there are people out there who get triggered, both on the sales side and on the client side. So what are they really saying? Well, they may be saying it's not enough value. Or for what they're getting, they don't see it being worth the price. Maybe they're saying it's too big of a package. It's not what they need. They don't need this grandiosity with all these extra options. Maybe they need something simpler. Maybe they have their own little voice or obstacle or challenge when it comes to the cost. In some cases, actually a lot of cases, what I see is it's on the salesperson's fault. If they aren't comfortable in the price, let me rephrase this. If you are not comfortable with your price, if you feel it is expensive, let's say, for example, it's a $30,000 product, but you only make $50,000 or $60,000 a year. That may seem like a lot of money to you. So when you're talking about $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 contracts, it's a little hard to fathom, hard to get your mind behind. Or maybe it's not you, but maybe it's someone on your team who struggles with that. So again, I ask the question, how do you respond? See, when someone has an objection, any objection, all it is an opportunity to ask a question, to get clarification. Your price is too damn high is not a no. It's a statement. And if you respond with a simple thank you, why do you feel that price is too high? What you might find out is that they were comparing you to competitors. Right? What you also might find out is the competitors they're comparing you to don't offer the product or service in which you offer. Or maybe you didn't ask the right questions earlier on. Again, it may not be you, maybe it's someone on your team, that team member didn't ask the right questions to find out what the client really wanted or needed. All I want to say though, if you get nothing else out of this, if you started to fall asleep, I'm talking too fast, whatever it is, that's fine. Just remember this one point right here. How you respond is everything. And if you stutter, hesitate, you have fear in your own mind, that price objection is going to take you out of the sale. If, however, you can respond confidently, not get triggered emotionally, not hesitate or triple your tongue, don't For the love of God, don't start justifying your price. Don't go back to repeating all your value add pieces. Well, it has this, it has this, it has... Stop! That's not what they're saying. What they are saying is you need to dig deeper. Better understand what they're going through, why they're saying it. And once you understand what they're saying and what they really want, what they really need, then you can go back to the pitch. You can go back to make the sale. And if they still have the objection over money, then take money out of the game. Change the game in which you play. Instead of, if it's a $20,000 contract, instead of starting to talk about $20,000, if I dig deep and I find out that just seems like a lot of money to them, and I start asking questions about what they're going to use the product or service for and how it's going to help their business and what kind of financial impact implementing something like this would have to their bottom line, and I find out that it'll increase their profit by $2,000 a month, then would it make sense if we could do this on a monthly retainer over the next 2 years at $1,000? Would it make sense for you to make this investment? Yes? There is always another way. You don't have to talk to big figures. Like I said, your little voice, your mind, your hesitation could be triggering, but so could theirs. So if it's for them, maybe it's the way you're discussing money that is affecting them. But you don't know any of this until you stop, ask a few more questions, get into their world, and find out what they really want. But do you want the magic secret? Do you want the bonus secret, the one that allows you to take yourself to the next level, that really allows you to excel in the world of sales? Yeah? Well, first off, it's not about being into sales. It's about being in customer service, finding out what they want and need and giving it to them. But here's the magic secret. The magic secret is role play. Get a colleague, stand face to face, and get them to say to you the objection that scares you the most. Your price is too damn high. Thank you. Why do you say that? Well, what makes you feel that way? And practice. Role play back and forth and drill it. And the reason being is if you have experience responding, it is a lot, much easier to do it out in the real world. And you do not want to be practicing your response to an objection that is common for you. You don't want to be practicing that out in the real world. So practice it with a team member, a friend, a colleague. At the very least, do it in the mirror, even though that really doesn't work as well. Definitely do real life. Get the tongue muscle working. Get good at practicing it. And of course, if you want to find out more like this, check out our future blog. We have another one coming out here shortly on the power of questions, because the question is the real key to the sale. And of course, if you like videos like this, be sure to subscribe to get more content just like this one. Like, comment, or share if you know someone who should learn this, or if you have a question for us, be sure to comment down below. Of course, if you really want to take your sales seriously, if you really, let me ask you this. What impact would it have on your business if you could increase your sales a minimum of 15% over the next 3 months? Guaranteed. Guaranteed. And if it didn't, your money back. What kind of impact would that have on your business? What kind of difference would it make if you made more money during a program than you actually paid on the program? Would that be worthwhile for you? If so, down below, check out our Results Accelerator. It's an online 9-week program where we go in depth in conversations just like this one. Like your price is too damn high and all the other objections you face. But not just objections, but we get very clear on who your ideal client is. Dig deep into your ideal avatar and your sales cycle. Follow the process and teach you how to close that deal and identify where you're leaving millions, hundreds of thousands, or tens of thousands, depending on the size of your business, leaving that money on the table. So check it out down below at the Results Accelerator. Until then, I'm Jason from GetUncommonResults.com. Be sure to subscribe to this video, like, comment, and share, and I will see you soon.